right, drafting against real people, guys. Oh, the memes. Do we meme people? It's single elimination. I feel like we probably shouldn't try to meme people, but I kind of want to meme people. I was hoping my rare would just be really straightforward and we could just force, but it's really not. I wonder how many of these I can get passed to me. I'm not in love with like any of these cards is the problem. I think they're all kind of medium, unless I'm not seeing something. There's not much in the way of red, so maybe it's this, and just draft like a signpost card. I don't usually take gold cards to begin with, but especially in sets like this where they don't have a ton. Here's a life gain card that I really like. You would roll one or more dice. Instead, you roll twice as many. Whenever you roll one or more dice, target creature. Okay, so that's the die roll option, which is like more red bluish. There's the drop, which I liked well enough. Dawnbringer and Beholder. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. That's only fine. Die roll memes? Oh no, this one. Removal, definitely. What is this? Oh shit! This is the Zombie Lord? Hell yeah, let's go! Alright, I'm in. Oh yeah, I'm in. Zombie Lord, let's go. Zombies, skeletons. That was pick 3? Beginning for end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 1. If you do, make a skeleton. Alright, I'm in. Let's go, skeletons. Oh, Spooter! This also counts, right? Spooter's, oh, it's an elf spider. Poop. Kind of thought it was a zombie spider. That is slightly less good, but still fun. This card kind of messed me up in the one game we saw it. Hired Hand was good with the red. Kick in the door, not great. The life gain deck is going to be really fun. I don't actually know if this is good, but I don't really know that I like other things quite as well. It keeps me in black. So here's a Hired Blade. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, get a treasure token. Do I like that more or less than a Hired Blade that possibly draws a card? I feel like if we do end up in the treasure deck, we want this. Because we want recurable ways to get more treasures, so that way the painter is constantly doing something, right? Whether or not the hoarder gets in, I don't know, but it seems worth it to try. Target opponent discards 2 cards, mills 2 cards. When you roll 1 or more dice, deal 1 damage to an opponent. I remember thinking this card was fine-ish, fine filler. This is a zombie though. When it dies, choose 1. It's fine. Vampire. That also counts. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And we do have a Zombie Lord and no 2 drops, or I'm sorry, no 3 drops. So maybe? The white seems really open. So you have the Cleric and a second Celestial Unicorn, so second one we've passed. But I think I don't know the set well enough yet to switch, so I'm pretty sure I just want to stay right here. I think a forced mediocre deck will probably be better than me trying to audible here. Now that said, we don't need to stay in the red, right? Oh, what's this? 6 mana with reach and Evolving Wilds. Maybe we're switching into white. What is the black-white deck? It's kind of not the life gain deck. Evolving Wilds would be fine. But I'm not seeing much in the way of red, So maybe we just play triple a bajillion vampire spawns and then kill them with the drain. Oh man. Okay, I actually kind of liked this in the beginning as well. Oh wait, this is a zombie ghoul. 2 mana, sacrifice another creature. It gets +2/+2. And then with the zombie lord, you can make more skeletons, kind of fuels itself. Zombie deck. If we get 2 zombie lords, I'll be really happy. That's my goal in life, is to get 2 zombies, 2 priests. Maybe mono black zombies will just be our deck. Call it a day. They all seem pretty bad. Not excited about any of them. Oh, good. I kind of wanted that anyway. Goblin with haste. A second one of these drops. Honestly, this white card is better than all of our red. Do you search your library for an equipment card? No. No. It could be drop, or I think it could be containment. I think containment's better. We really have 1 red card and 1 white card, so... And white seemed pretty open. No, I could have done the life gain deck. We could have been like triple ponies and Roper. I'm gonna take the hawk just because I think the white was way more open than anything else. So that is my spec. We can maybe splash painter if we want, but I probably won't. Lifelink creature. The beholder's only so-so. Evolving wilds. Maybe I take evolving wilds higher than this lifelink because it'll probably wheel. And this lets us like splash something if we see something we really like. Still have 1.5 packs. Pretty low power level overall. We do have a lot of zombies, but if we don't see the priest, then we're kind of sad. We have a lot of drain options. I wonder who our first round opponent is. Oh man, this card's great. When it dies, venture. So that's a zombie. There isn't anything really in white except for this. And I don't have any other 4-drops. I don't think we're switching into blue. We have no die rolls either. This is okay. There's a 3/4 for 4 that ventures and a 4/3 for 4 that ventures, but one is a skeleton. So let's go for the flavor. I don't know how this... Oh, my deck! My other deck! Can I have all of the decks, guys? What the heck? I don't have a ton of removal. I don't really need the 2-drops. Creatures you control. This is kind of that nice go wide strategy. 4 2-drops so far. Nothing necessarily worth splashing, like maybe a spike trap is relevant soon, but I think I'm just gonna take this. Oh shit, here's that thing that just killed us. Oh my gosh, they're using the pictures from the spoilers that are not in English. That's hilarious. This is not going to import. Okay, so this is exactly what I want on cards like Ranger Hawk, right? So this is whenever it attacks, if it attacks alone, it gets Death Touch, and whenever it attacks, it gets Drains too. So you put this on a Hawk, bada bing, bada boom, right? GG's. And then we drain them the rest with these spawns, and then we have this to like go wide. We have Devoted Paladins to go wide. It's like coming together. Enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Creature has 3. Okay, so that is unblockable. I think I like Ponyta better. There's the half-elf monk too, but I think I like this. Yeah, a deck with like 2 of these and 2 hawks would be pretty sweet. Mace. Target opponent discards a card. Not a fan of that card. I think I'll just take a mace. You have to head out. All right. Drop the die. Have a good night, hun. Here's my first round opponent. I am playing against... All right. 3 mana, 2/3. Enters the battlefield, and you may search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and put that card on top. So I like that that thing gets containment. It's going to be more useful than anything else here. Might not play it, depending. Ooh, Spike Trap Wield. Okay, I'll take it. We're really light on removal. I wish I had switched more into white in the first pack, but... we still picked up some decent playable black cards. I don't know how I feel about these, like, dragon spawns. It's kind of interesting. Just to, like, play them. If you get in a couple of chip damage early with, like, a moderately aggressive deck. And then you've got, like, this card. Not a huge fan of the Paladin Shield. We have a decent amount of playables. I'm okay with it. Okay, the Hand of Vecna, not a fan. Target, okay, the Ray is not bad. Until end of turn, target creature gains when this creature dies. Okay, so that's fine. The pony is not as good for us. We could have had a bajillion ponies. I'm probably just playing the Ray, I think. It's so funny to me that this is not one of the English ones, because the set review was so, like, far behind. Hello, Phaedrius. Welcome, welcome. So we could have had the hand and the Eye of Vecna. A second ray or an ambush? Oni? I don't actually know. I haven't played ray or ambush. I don't know how well they play out. Turn target creature you control, so it's like anti-removal, but whatever. Probably still ray, maybe? I would take the other white lore card. Another drain zombie. Which one is this? At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, venture. Oh, I like that card, actually. Why you no give me vampire lords, guys? Why? Don't be mean. Ship it. What does that card do? Oh, this is the one that comes back. That's not very good. Whenever Lightfoot Rogue attacks, it gains Death Touch, +1/+0 and Death Touch. Destroy target creature or planeswalker for 4. Okay, that's our first removal spell. We didn't wield a life-linking paladin last time. I like this guy too, but we have no removal, so we're just gonna snap up the Grim Bounty. It's like a Mage Hunter's Onslaught, sort of. We're just that, like, no rare drain life deck. We might beat some people whose draft was like a total mess. Brock, thank you for the 2 subs. Thank you, thank you. Draw 2 cards, make a treasure. I don't really want any of these things. Maybe I want this. I like the Pegasus, actually. So we go like Vampire Spawn, Pegasus, Vampire Spawn, Pegasus, Vampire Spawn. Like we get a lot of drain damage there. Also, the Pegasus is really nice with the Talisman. Grok, thank you so much. New set review, can't wait to draft it. Yeah. This is our first draft, so I don't know what's going on, and we're drafting against some of the best content creators out there, so I am fully prepared to get my butt handed to me. I really was not a huge fan of this Flumph card. I don't really know what to think about it. A late second painter. Yeah, I kind of botched it up, guys. I don't really know what I'm doing. Honestly, like, things don't seem super powerful as is, so. Bane Death. Oh, things coming back into play might be good for us, actually. Future. Like, the Lord is worth protecting. This is worth protecting. These guys coming back into play, like a second ATB trigger, is pretty good. I probably don't want this. I think I just want to go wide and fast. Triple ponies. Yeah, triple spawn, triple ponies. Just drain them out and go ham with flyers thereafter. Okay, 4 spawns it is. 4 spawns, triple ponies. That's my deck. Some devoted paladins to finish the job. Talisman on the hawk. Talisman onto the Pegasus. We might be able to sneak a couple wins with this. Not a ton. If I run both enchantments, do I want this? I don't venture all that much, so I don't think it really matters. All right. This deck is questionable. It's also probably not going to export because cards are not in English. Unless the export pattern puts them in English. I don't know if that matters. Pretty sure I had no rares, right? Good. I don't want to craft any rares because we're doing a thing on seals and drafts and how many it takes for me to get a full collection. So if we were going to craft rares, I might do it on the other account. So limited, got it. Let's add some lands. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so we need to put them in the sideboard and not in the trash. It's probably Feign Death. It's probably Hired Hand. I think Ghoul is probably not very good for us. Removal, equipment removal. I think Spider actually might be the least synergistic for us. You're not likely to come in handy. Skeletons. I know it's a skeleton, but it doesn't... I like the ponies better for the chip damage for drain purposes. Because we're going to get in like 3 damage in addition to the draining with like possibly this, right? And then you get in for a few more flying and you're pretty happy. And this doesn't synergize with the Lord, so maybe it's that. 3 5-drops. This is close to a 16 land deck. It's a bit iffy. We really need to hit 4. You have no way to redraw or anything. To sneaky grind, win a few games. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Maybe if we pitch the Evolving Wilds, because the Evolving Wilds like removes a half a land from your deck when you crack it, so like maybe 16 without the Evolving is good. Oh. Alright, so let's see who my first opponent is. This is gonna be a mess. Cha-cha-cha. How sure are you about the land mix? Not very. I was honestly rushing through super fast. I didn't really consider the distribution. It looks like they haven't challenged me, so that's good. In these sort of tournaments, I like not keeping people waiting. Yeah, it should go one more. Well, with this steep, that makes me even more so want to cut. Maybe we can cut this and board it. Go 9-8. You really want to curve out nicely. Good call, good call. What would? Like I said, I was mostly trying to hurry. My dreams of a second zombie lord did not come true. All right, this is my deck. This is everything it's meant to be. Vanilla Sky, have a good night, hun. Thanks for hanging out with us. Compliments are always appreciated. Always welcomed and appreciated. All right, you will not have a 2-drop. Great. I'm gonna go here rather than equip. Yes! Let's go! Aggro! Don't draw any more lands, please. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. This is all my deck does, guys, in case you were wondering. Enter a dungeon. This is great. Now we just move that thing around and do a bunch of damage. I mean, the deck is kind of poopy, but it's like a fun poopy, right? Nice. Drain, 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 drain. Let's go. We're triple vampires? Oh, ruined my fun. All right. All right, you ruined it. Why would you do this to me? They countered my vampire spawn, which is probably close to the saddest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I opened that in my sealed. I was admittedly not expecting an instant cast fight spell from this deck. But sure. We only have to attack 3 times. We have some more drain. We have more ponies that make flyers. I need them to not kill my artifact. Which in their colors, green does a little bit. But, you know, there's always a chance they're not, like, main decking it. Oh shit, that thing has reach now? Oh, hello. Rogue. So this will let me do this over and over again. So the thing will just be great. Yes! Woo! I literally wanted this to be my only win condition. This and this, I suppose. This Reaper Talisman is awesome. I think I already, it's a good thing I haven't written my articles yet. What did we rate this? I think whatever it is, it needs to be higher. I feel like I probably didn't rate that as high as I like it right now. What is it called? Reaper? 2.5? I mean, that's probably actually fair. It's only good in a specific deck. It has to be pretty creature heavy. No, I mean, usually I want my deck to be aggressive enough to where I'm okay not hitting 4 to go to 16, which I think the 4 slot is really where a lot of my extra power is going to come from, because I need to be able to hit that, the Pegasus, so that way the drain is fun, but it's not quite enough drain to make any headway, so I need to get the extra chip damage in from the ETB effect, and I need to get a flyer in to get some more chip damage sooner rather than later. Otherwise, I don't think the reach will be good enough before they stabilize with a creature I can't deal with. Okay, so this is fine-ish, fine adjacent. We've got this guy again, which helped us like really aggro out our entire hand. They just cycled. Hand of Vecna. Getting in the little robber, right? Both games. That's pretty spicy. What did they just do? Let's target enchantment. I don't really like putting this because I feel like this is a counterspell. So I think I just want to do this for now. They showed me a counterspell in game 1. And I don't want to, I wouldn't mind having one of them countered if I didn't have to spend 2 treasures on it. That is the determining factor in this decision, I think. Like, we missed our 4th land drop here, so... I have no intention of making it so I cannot cast anything in the next turn. Okay, so now we can risk it, right? If it gets countered, that's okay, because we'll have enough to do it again. If we draw the enchantment, we're looking golden. If we draw the 3 flyers, we're looking golden. We've got 4 more vampire spawns. I'm sorry, 3 more vampire spawns. I could do this and then venture. This is gonna be one of those situations where I don't actually know what's best. As far as the dungeon goes, I always don't know what's best, but in this particular situation, I have no idea. Let's see what we draw, I suppose. Hit the land, so that's nice. It replaces a treasure. We get in a little bit more chip damage. We go here. So we hit a treasure and we hit a land too, so... I'm not likely to adventure a ton anymore. So this is probably our biggest payoff. Plus scrying right now I think is better. We have 3 flying ponies that would bring this home. Or hopefully bring this home. Eye of Vecna is pretty scary. Like, it does give a pretty big boost. But I should be able to take some damage. You prefer they would have been sagas? Sagas wouldn't have had the same flavor. I actually like class cards just fine. They're strong, but they're not like insane bomb strong. You need some good synergies, which will make for fun, consistent building. Consistent, fun, diverse building, I should say. I put it in the wrong order.
Hope Hammy's feeling better.
Thank you so much. Hell yes. Phaedrius, thank you for the $20. That's amazing. I really do appreciate that. I'm okay with this, I think. So if I -2/-2 this, we could attack. By Paladin, or I'm short 1 mana from being able to also do this. I'm gonna do nothing, and I'm gonna hold this open on the owl bear, and then play another paladin and a drop, and then hopefully kill them. Hopefully. Or hit a land so I can do both. Oh, this is ward 2 or 3? Oh, it's ward 3. I'm 2 mana short of hitting that with a paladin. Huh. This could be bad if they have a removal spell, but it still should bounce, right? Got him! That's sweet 2 for 1. They're trying to read all the cards. Ouch. Ouch. I could have played the land and then the perilous drop on the 1/1, forcing either a block or take 5. I think I've already used my draw spell, so I don't really need to do that, but we're going to anyway. I have more land than my opponent. We're basically equal on cards. Actually, I'm a bit ahead on cards. And I think we've got some really solid draws. Like I said, we've got 3 vampire spawns with Drain. We have the enchantment with Drain. We've got 3 ponies that give +1/+1 and flying till end of turn on ETB, which will dome them for 5. So we've got a series of really, really good draws here. You know, some better than others, but all very solid that should give us the reach that we need. It's a bit tough, actually. Hey, that's a little rude, don't you think? Next turn, they can eat 2 things, bounce a thing, take 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Checks out, checks out. So I could send that, kill a blocker, and make a zombie? Is that how we edge this out? Seems slow and awkward. Right, we just go wider and wider than they do. Hopefully we get to adventure one more time, draw a card. That could really pull us ahead here. Because, I mean, we're basically pretty close to even. I'm okay with this, I think. Oh, shit. Oh, no, they can make a little dude now. Oh, no, that was a good play. So now they're even more in danger, and I can start attacking them with the hawk if I choose. I don't know that I will, but we drained an extra 2. We still have 3 Ponytas in the deck, so our chances of drawing a Ponyta at this point is pretty high, which just gets in 3 chip damage. We have 2 more spawns. We have the artifact equipment that drains 2 every single time. If we can kill this Mind Flayer, then we're like way back in business. I don't know how we would do that though. I think we used like, oh, we actually have a couple of things that might work, actually. We've got a spike. I could, instead of doing this, I could adventure 1. And that drains, and that gives me more flexibility later, but I tap a blocker, but I think that's okay. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well... Each player loses a life. I think that's just lethal if I draw a pony, right? Because I'll have 4 damage on the board. And then it opens up, each player loses 2 life unless they discard a card. I'll keep this land. Each player loses 2 life unless they sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. I don't actually know. No blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pony, pony. At this point, we have a huge chance to draw one, which is trample, draw a card. Okay. They don't have enough mana yet. But they get to venture, which could be a treasure token, I think. Maybe. Oh, they gain a life. Boo! That makes Pony no longer lethal. Oh, now they have enough for this too. Okay, well, if we don't close it out here soon, we're in trouble. There's a Pony. We got one. Now we just need to not die. Right? Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Let's go. Who needs rares? Exactly. Rares are lame. Hunter Pence's tournament. Cha-cha-cha. I'm playing Air Song. To battle. All right, guys, I am ready to get my butt whooped. Are you ready? I'm ready. We don't have our treasure maker. How can I keep this? I mean, we have 3-drop our only removal, our only 2 removal spells. So yeah, maybe I will keep it. Land? Great. It's not a white land, but it's fine. Oh yeah, that is not going to survive. That card is amazing. Oh no, no. I think I want to draw a card sooner. I kind of like the mine in this one. This is good too. Caw, caw. All I hear when I see the bird. No blocks. So I'm 1 land away from targeting this. If my opponent is white, huh? That costs so little to pump. An 0-4 wall. 5-mana to venture. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh shit. Oops, I didn't even see this land. I thought I was gonna be able to stop the wolf, but guess not. So if they make that into another big thing, how close are we to dead? I attack for 5 here. They go to 4. Both Pegasus are lethal next turn. Four, 5, 6. Yes, let's go. Let's go, deck. They have some big things. Like, I feel like this is still good for like double block purposes, but I didn't see a fight spell. Maybe I want something with like a little bit more oomph than this. Like maybe the skeleton is a bit better for me. I feel like we have so many 5-drops. That drain is just enough damage to get us there, like over the top. Hopefully we draw the like artifact a couple of times to help too. The ponies on the top end is great. Two drop. Come on, 2-drop. Oh, this card's great. What does this do? Gain a life. You got it. If they attack back, I'm okay with it. We have Death Touch, and we get a treasure token, and we don't have a land, so I kind of want one. The Death Touch is going to be pretty key for that. It's going to let me do a lot of extra work. Look at the top 5 cards. Okay, let's see how many they get. They're already down to 3 cards. They got 2 cards. Titch Willow and a Hunter. Pretty low impact. Four damage and a treasure. Let's go. Yes. We got the drain in the back. So I can move this over now. So that deals 3 damage and makes a treasure token. Or I could do 5 damage. So it's 2 more damage, no treasure token. That's my option. I think for now, I like the treasure token more. Oh, it's actually only 1 extra damage. If I draw a land here, then we could like drain plus Pegasus, or we can move over the equipment and do more damage. Also, the 4/4 kind of stops them from getting a lot of value here with their attack. So there's going to be a combat trick here, right? Okay, so they used a fight spell, and then did the thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. So we can let that go and kill their bigger threats or their life gain things. I think I'm just okay with this, though. I have another pump spell. I think that's fine. Actually, I could have done this one too, so that way they didn't have anything to block with, but I think this is fine. It gains death touch until, so it's always going to have the death touch, so that's nice. So we don't drain here, but this is more damage, likely. They shouldn't have board clears in their colors. Whoa, 19, nice. So close to a critical there. Dungeons aren't as bad as you initially thought. No, yeah, I think they're actually pretty good. They will indeed surprise you. Create a treasure token's not quite enough. I could just make another pony. They double block this and bounce. They take 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm just okay with this, because if they eat something, then this will just kill them next turn. They take so much more damage. I mean, I didn't do all of the math, but this should just kill them, right? You just got double flump in a sealed? That's pretty cool. Some people say that card is good. Nice. Level 2. They go to 6 life. They're still dead in the air. Oh, oops. Forgot about the reach. That's a flashier way to kill them than the removal spell, guys. Let's be honest, okay? That's way more reasonable. I'd like to give a special thank you to those of you who have signed up for our Patreon. I couldn't make this content without you. Also to Cool Stuff Inc. and KMC Sleeves for supporting the channel as well. Definitely check them out and use our discount codes to support the channel.